Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for your kind comments and encouragement. And this seems to be helping some people, so I'm going to keep doing it. I'm a little fried and I have to get on a plane soon to go to California, but I wanted to check in with you and tell you about my Thanksgiving. Now, again, this involves kids, so in a way, that's a different dynamic. But I think it's also useful if you don't have kids because the moral of the story is the same. We were going back and forth, the ex and I, about Thanksgiving, and it's my year to have it, but she wasn't really listening to that. And did I talk about this already? Well, it's special, so who cares? I'm going to repeat it. So we're going back and forth, and finally I stepped back and I said, look, just why don't you bring them by the night before Thanksgiving and we'll have a nice meal, myself and them. And you can come as well. Because I believe in Thanksgiving. I believe in peace. I mean, what's the use in holding all this anger and grudge and you can't come in my house and this kind of thing? Um, and she responded saying, okay, I will come. Now, I don't know what came out, why she did that and everything. All I know is what I can control, and that is this peaceful mindset, the peaceful warrior, if you will. And again, this can be applied whether you have children or not, because there's really no other way to go about it when you think about it. Um, where you certainly want to just crawl under the crawl under the couch, or stay in bed and what have you. And there are times to do that, because you just want to give yourself a break, watch a couple movies, eat ice cream, whatever. But I think the reoccurring theme here is you have to be a peaceful warrior for yourself. And you have to really ask the hard questions. And I don't want to bust your balls when you're down, because some of you might be in the middle of this. But you know what? You're more than you think you are, and you can do more than you think you can. And the reality of life, it seems to me, is it's times like these where you're getting your guts kicked in and you're able to rise and test yourself and persevere. That's where the strength is. It's cliche, but maybe there's a reason for that, because it's true. When no one else seems to understand or is around for you, understand that I'm here. I made it. I'm making it. It's every day. It's a challenge. But ultimately, no matter how many people are listening to you, nodding, we talked about this before, it's going to be you living with this. Because whether there's a woman next to you in bed, nice and warm and cuddly, or your friends giving you an ear or comfort or what have you, and all that is great. And if you have that, you're above me, because I'm trying to bring all that. I'm focused on career and that kind of thing. That's a whole nother story. But it's all in here. It's all going to come rest back here. That's why we overeat, we drink, we watch too much TV, we do other stuff, man. But there's nothing wrong with doing that as long as it doesn't overtake you and you understand your limits. You have to challenge yourself, and I'm challenging you. Now, what does that look like? Again, what does your house look like? Is it a mess? Are you in shape? Are you eating right? And if you're not, just acknowledge that and set some new goals for yourself. I can't tell you how writing things out, your goals out very briefly, the free write we talked about, and this kind of thing. And I do believe free write being just writing your thoughts and everything on paper and just letting it flow, or setting your goals on paper, just writing them out and throw them out. You don't need to put them on the wall and do all that. Just get the juices flowing. I'm really talking to the folks, the guys who are in the shit now. The bomb is about to drop. You know it's about to drop. It just dropped maybe a few weeks ago, months ago. You're still hanging on to that. I know, brother, I'm with you. And again, I can blah, 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 but talk means nothing in your heart, right? I mean, the only thing that may comfort you is knowing that we've been there, that other folks have been there, but it's hard to connect with that. It's funny, we're all so connected, yet we're disconnected. A lot of guys have gone through this, but we all feel like we're going through it alone. And that's a conceptual thing. It really doesn't do you any good to know that. But I think the hard truth is that's the point. That if someone else went through this for you, could step into your body, you wouldn't get the growth that's there. And that's really how you have to look at it. I'm sorry, I wish I could reach in there, grab your hand, and pull you out to the future when all this is done and easier. It does get easier, you know. So what can I leave you of value, you guys in the swamp now? One, I'm here for you, and I can tell you stories that may make you feel like, oh, wow, you know, I don't have it so bad. Or on the flip side, mine aren't any comparison to yours. So in ending, I would say the concept of faith is huge. Not faith in God or whatever your choice is, that's fine. I'm talking about faith in process, faith in planting seeds. And the best thing you can do is look back in your past. I'll bet there was a time where you planted seeds and weren't really sure where you were going, but these reap benefits for you. Maybe you were a wrestler and you busted your ass in practice and that paid off. Or you started your own business and you went to night school and were tired, but you kept going for 7 weeks, 3 months, or what have you. Maybe you passed the bar studying, not really sure if you're grasping the material. Maybe you're a teacher in training. Maybe you were trying to land a woman and that kind of thing. That's really the template for this. It's really no different. But if you don't plant your seeds, you won't grow out of this and meet the challenges. And the seeds, again, are, you know, focus on being healthy and getting out there into the world and everything. And again, I gave you the Columbo false ending, but the one more ending onto the other ending is have fun. Take this advantage. Maybe you want to travel. Do this for you once a week for yourself. Go do something you enjoy. Maybe go to an art exhibit. Go see a movie. Go to a car show that you always kind of wanted to check out. A pro sports game or, a strip club, man. Whatever. But I would say that, that is really helpful. Is to go do something that you enjoy. And when it comes up, like, I shouldn't be doing this, I'm not good enough, or I should be working, whatever, this gets the ball rolling and inspires you. The Artist's Way, I believe the Artist's Way is done by Julie Cameron, maybe, something like that. Her 2 tenets are the morning writing, just unleashing all that stuff, take out the garbage, throw it out, don't look at it. And then once a week go on an artistic outing that inspires you individually. It's not about inviting all these people or being among people. It's that personal thing. I'm into like action movies and Shakespeare and all that kind of thing. Love Bruce Lee. So I watch those movies. Maybe go to a Bruce Lee birthday party. Kind of cool stuff like that. For you, it might be totally different. But identify those and move in the direction. Important thing is you have to be your own motor, okay? So leave some comments. Tell me what you want to hear about. Believe me, I'm no sage. I like to think of the concept of failing forward. Believe me, I'm failing forward. I'm moving forward, but it ain't pretty. But I'm still moving forward. Okay, my friends? Until next time, keep moving ahead and let me know how you're doing. Take care. Bye.